So everyone, today we are doing the topic of if human civilization restarted, and by tons of people down here. I'm pretty sure Iraq is where most of the people started. So yeah, they start to form here, and that's not actually that lot compared. Well, it kind of actually is, but well, they come here. Now that's more like it. And then after a couple of years, they start expanding some more. They go like that. They start expanding up there. And they also start expanding over there. And they also know that that's there. They can't go over the sea yet, because they don't have boats. So then they also start forming over there. The two major cities right now is right there and there. But anyways, they keep expanding up there. But tons of people want to keep expanding over there, trying to evolve to go over there. But there's also a group of people that want to go higher and higher. So they start to break off. Yeah, it breaks off. And in this example, they're the blue team. They push over there, lock there, so they're not able to expand. And they start attacking the major cities. And they take that. They also take that away. And they take all that and push the red back to where they came. And then they make a deal. Blue, their land gets the red land gets taken back. And they have enough room to expand, which right now it's there. So basically what's happened, the first war against the blue people and the red people happened, and the blue people won, but they made a deal with the red team. So then blue expands some more, because blue wants to. Blue's like a superpower so far. And that's how much has been taken already. That's already tons. And blue start to figure out that that's a thing. So they also try and take with the coastline and follow the coastline until they get to there. That's why they stop and settle and start to expand more, where they're going east or to the east area. While red, on the other hand, is going more, I don't know, like west? Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure west. No, western's up there, isn't it? I don't know. I know that's south. Excuse me. That's east. I don't know what is west or north. Actually, I think that way is north. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're going north. Anyways, they start going north until they make it there. And now they're both starting to expand big. they make it over there. Now, as I know for now, red's the biggest. I'm pretty sure. So then red starts getting stable because all of here is too far away. So then they break off and become the yellow team. And then go like that. So yeah, in this case, they're moving pretty fast. And then the yellow starts to move here and try and keep themselves stable. Not like the others. The others think the more land they have, the stronger they are. Really, that's not the case. Then eventually the yellow declares war on red. And yellow takes a small bit of land here. But the red is kind of stronger. And they take all that. But the blue comes over and starts pushing that back. As the blue seems like they'll be stronger if they are. And they cut all that off. The red surrenders. Then all of this land gets given to the yellow. And that land's given to the blue. And that's the reds. So it turns out the reds isn't having a great time. So they decide to push there. Then, boom. And the reds start to get stronger flipping weapons. And start to declare war on blue. And it's a very hard war. Red takes all of that. Blue takes all of this. Then red starts attacking from there and there, spreading outwards, and even up there, taking back their old territory. And then blue gives all of that land to red, but red doesn't accept, and then pushes back all of there. So then blue gets pushed back out of here, and they surrender, and all of that land goes to red. So red is basically been the first country, and now the strongest, the weakest. Oh well, second weakest, just fixing our borders there. Then blue, since they barely have any land, starts pushing back some more now. They start expanding over about there. And now there's another group. There's a group that wants to expand over here, or more eastern. There's some people that want to go up this way, I'm pretty sure west. So then there are those two differences, and they form the green team, well, the dark green team. And the dark green team wants to go down India's ways. So basically, right now, the enemies are green, dark green, and blue. Yellow barely has any enemies right now. Red's enemies with blue, and kind of with yellow. And yellow doesn't know it yet. So basically, yellow could be cooked. So red starts to there's another group of people that want to keep moving on. They're going to be the light green team, or lime, They secretly move through here till they find a spot here that they really like. And they start moving over there. Wait a second. Oh. So basically no one knows that the green team's a thing. The green starts pushing over there and yeah. And basically going everywhere. They want to be a certain amount of width. They want to go a certain way. They don't want to go a certain way. They want to go always. They eventually make it to this. And this is when they settle for just like a year or two. Then they go, fighting a second, for more land. And they push there. Then the reds start moving towards here. Then go there. And they get more borders with blue. The blue gets sick and tired of being small. So they decide to push over there, block red, go upwards. And they start evolving more. And the blues start getting to the Stone Age. And with stronger weapons, like an axe or a hammer. So then they start pushing up here. They meet there. And then they find out that greens are there. They don't spread the news. And actually, the greens and blues start to become a team. There's a group of people that are right over there, right here, that don't want to be there. And they're a group of people from the area of blue to red, and red to blue to green. And then red don't like this, or blue, or lime. And red finally finds out lime's a thing. And they all team up, even though blue doesn't really like red. They start pushing the lime. But I don't have lime's things. I'm gonna make that, yeah. They push over there, and lime takes all of the land of yeah. But blue decides to give this land to them because they don't want to be split into half. So lime says yes, but in return, lime gives all of this land to the blue. And then basically that monstrosity has happened throughout episode 1. So bye everyone.